Hi there, everyone. Getting this all set up. Sending a ping out to my Discord. Hi, Celestial with Wings. Hi, MC Hammer. Hi, Cool Crew. I was just sending out the Discord, but you guys already showed up. That was very quickly. That's less than a minute. Thank you for being here. And I didn't turn on my headphones. I am actually losing my mind today. It's fine. They weren't worth watching anyway. Okay. So I got this all set up last time. This is what I wanted to fix. I want this to have a lesser likelihood of occurring. And the way that I'm going to do that is by oh yeah, stream delay. Okay, how do I want to fix this? So that when something goes up and across here, I want this to have a smaller likelihood of occurring, because if this happens, then you're just cooked. There's nothing you can do, because that makes it an authentic pinball experience. What if I bring it down sooner? No, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't... And this piston's getting stuck. Cool. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, that's not there. I need to add a minecart. One gets dispensed. Okay. Let's try this again. You know what? I'm just gonna actually play this. I do want to cover this whole front bit in glass first. Oh, that really makes it kind of gross. Where's the start? Right here. So I've set it up so, you know what, I'm gonna... I want to leave the top mostly exposed, and then I'll just do this little bit here. Okay, back to the middle. I want to move these over. I'll figure it out later. So you have to run. Oh, shoot. Okay, Cool Crew, please stop spamming. You have to run, and the faster you run, the faster the pinball gets launched out. And I already lost. How lovely. Well, what is the relevance of JoJo Siwa in Minecraft? Okay, so then this will go and launch that back down here. Okay. And that worked. Run, 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 run. I've actually defended against it twice already. Dang, I missed it. And I missed it again. Oh, makes the glass look nice. That could be. I might also, in creative, I might just use barriers. Because I can. But in survival, I would definitely use glass in a texture pack. And that's stuck again, which is nice. I play on Java. Okay. And then run back over here. I feel like those are too far apart, and it's actually... it's not it. If I... oh yeah, I know. I used to have shaders all the time. I just haven't installed them since my PC got hacked and I had to factory reset it. Okay, and then if I put a block on top of that, and a block on top of that, and I put buttons, this whole thing looks so ugly, but it doesn't even matter that it's ugly to me. If it works, it works. Oh yeah, it was really quite awful. But that can't go there because that needs to be there, so I gotta go like this. Okay, the idea is that that was supposed to be a butterfly. Or whatever. This height advantage really helps significantly. Hi, Frame Flame. Welcome to stream. You know what? There's no making it look pretty from the sides. That's just... functionality is not the goal. Well, functionality is the goal. That looks good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to shift all of this up one, so... because having that higher vantage point too helps so much. It's almost like I need... it's almost like I need the buttons on the console. Buttons even work on glass? This whole thing is so ugly right now. Okay, so if I... Ooh, maybe what I want to do is I want to lift it up and have the button on the side here. Yeah, that could work. It's like I need to go back too. It's like this is the optimal positioning right here. It's like I need to be right here. So I'm going to figure out how to do that. And I'm just going to keep adding stuff until it gets uglier and uglier. But if it's working pinball, I'm calling it a win. And the way that I'm going to send that down... I could honestly probably spiral this. Actually, the longer I make this... Actually, that's not very long. Spiral that, so that'll move that from here to there, which means that I want to put this... How is this powered right now? Guys... Is Redstone just wireless now? There is nothing connecting this. I'm even updating the block. There is actually... So why is it happening over here? What the heck? Why is this happening? Can anyone explain this to me? What in the wireless redstone is going on? There's not a block touching that. What the actual heck is going on? I'm not lagging. Watch, see everything's still running. But why does it... You guys have no idea how badly I want to take some TNT and just blow this entire thing that I've worked so hard on up completely and start fresh. Actually, that sounds like a fantastic idea. I'm going to go do that. I'm not even going to blow it up yet. I'm just going to build a better one over here in the corner. And I'm going to turn this hopper clock off. And now everything is off. And I'm going to measure things, and I'm going to do this strategically. Okay, I'm going to make this striped. So that I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also known as the center block. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have a corner here, which I will indicate with green. And then I'm going to go out. I'm not counting this. I'm going to F3. Okay, this is 86. So if I go out to 106, 20 blocks. Okay, and then if I maintain this, that's over there. I actually am going to raise all of this up by 2 because one of the constraints of that one is that I would get caught on the bedrock down there. So I'm going to raise all of this up. And then I'll clear out all the space below it. I'm not going to stripe this part. Hi, cool crew. So that's definitely up high enough. Bye bye to your channel. Why are you sad? I don't really... By what metrics? Because do know that body fat calculating scales are highly inaccurate, and BMI is also an inaccurate scale of fat to lean mass ratio, so oh man, I'm sorry, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Not necessarily. I actually struggle with eating as well. Well, on tape or CD. I had a cassette deck kick probably like 4 years ago. Okay, so I need to send... First things first is that I need to send a signal. Right here. There we go. Do buttons work on glass? I don't even remember. No. This actually works very nicely, because those corners are going to be obstructed, because that's how pinball machines typically are. Okay, then break that. And essentially from here, so that'll be obstructed. But right here, I'm essentially going to have this line of pistons. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with a light. Yeah, because then I can... It's essentially the indicator of, oh, you've pressed the button. And then I really only need these two to go. And I'm just going to have them in a garbage yellow color. Because this is technically 2.0, I want to take this and I want to make it good and more functional. and I want to approach it methodically. So that's what that's going to function off of. And then you can just go and quickly press either or both. I haven't even thought about a multi-ball function. It probably wouldn't work because the minecarts would hit each other. I'm not going to worry about that. That could go, but I need to take a signal from this. Does this not power? It does power what's below it, but then that's going to be ugly. I don't care if it's ugly. Do you guys know the trick with slabs? How you can run it onto a slab and then, well, I'm not doing it right, but you can run it onto a slab like that, and then that works as a redstone signal. Does that not work anymore? That's a sad day. That used to work back in my day. Seriously? Okay, I guess I'm doing this whole dumb little staircase thing. Yay. Cool. And I'm going to start actually by creating the return track, because I'm actually really happy with this return track over here. So that's what I'm going to get to work on. So it falls down here, and since it'll fall down here, hi, cool crew, I can just start by going like that, and it's going to start by running down. Start by running down, and then this way. And I need to, the old one. Yeah, I kind of just got tired of it. I did turn it off, but I had all these crossroads that would wiggle and go back and forth to create different probabilities, and I set this up so that when you would run, you would activate pressure plates, and it would launch the ball, like one of those little spring thingies to launch the ball. The problem was I just didn't think through. I didn't leave enough room for redstone underneath like I have for this one. There's this whole underground section of it. going to have to do here is I'm going to have to make another section here. Okay, and then this will also get covered over. The point is, I run it down in here. And then I start running it up. And then this detector rail will... I actually can't have that go like that. I need it to come out here. I actually might run it the other way. This. So then, actually no, I do have to keep that like that. Hi Glitch YouTube. And then run it down this way. I gained a sub, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Actually might run it all the way over here. And then into the corner. Just a guy playing Minecraft and loving Jesus. Okay, and then this is the part where it gets tricky. So I'm running it over here. Run it over a... Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to raise it up. To that... Actually, no, I need to build it up even higher. And send it directly here. That's okay. I'm gonna do it like this, and then I need wait, I do need to run it higher. No, I don't. Okay, run this over to here. Have it turn the corner. Detector rail there. Piston there. Slab. So then it's going to run over here into the corner. Hit the wall. Fall down. I do need to... hit the wall, fall, slab. And this. Are we serious right now? Oh, that really just ruins everything. Nice. So I'm gonna have to run it down under here and then back up. Thank you, glitch. And then when this pushes, I'll push it onto here. So it falls. Then when this pushes, how did I do this over here? Yeah, it fell, pushes, cool. Pushes. Then this will send it up. Onto here. And what that has done is that when a minecart falls, I don't know. When a minecart falls, from any of these, it falls, it goes onto that track, it comes around, hits the detector rail. So there's that, and that's the system. And then we do it once more. Comes around, falls. Wait, I actually need to switch the detector rail to a regular one real quick and load it to... Cool. And then when the third one comes, it comes around, hits that, lands. And then when the fourth one comes, goes, lands, and it launches a new one. But I'm going to set it up so it doesn't launch the new one yet. Because I want to set it up so that it launches the second one. I'll probably make that so that stays unpowered, so it stops there. So that when the fourth one comes, goes, it does the whole loop-de-loop, hits that, pushes one up, and that's where it stops. And then I'll have a button or something of the sort to where it activates that. And then it'll launch it off and it'll start the chaos. Okay, that's gonna do it. I'm spent over 2 hours earlier working on that one, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna play a few mini games and I'll stop stream and restart it in the next when I get to the next mini game. Okay, have a blessed day or night depending on where you are, and I'll catch you in the next